bought a lobster for dinner tonight. So I bought a lobster for dinner tonight, but then it started having babies. I didn't know what to do, so I put the lobster in water, and guess what? It started having even more babies. So should I raise the babies and then cook them? Or what do I do? If you were in this situation, what would you do? What do I do with hundreds of baby lobsters? This is crazy. So I bought a lobster for dinner tonight, but then it started.
Alright, all praise and honor and glory goes out to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rukahal Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to your brothers pushing the word in sincerity and truth. Also to the elect scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Alright, so this one will be quick. This is the thing. For individuals that say we're in the new covenant, if we were in the new covenant right now, you wouldn't have individuals such as herself here thinking it's okay to eat lobster, and if she should just raise these baby lobsters and cook them and eat them, right? That wouldn't be the case if we're in the new covenant, right? Why is that? Because as it says here in Jeremiah chapter 31, I'll read at verse 31. Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 31 reads, "Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh Shemel Shai, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah." Right. And that covenant is an agreement, right? And this agreement is for a set time. We're in between both covenants right now, the old and the new. We're not in the new covenant, right? It said, "Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day that I took them by the hand, Salak, to bring them out of the land of Egypt, which my covenant they break." Right? "Although I was a husband unto them, saith Yahweh Shemashai, but this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord. I will put my laws in their inward parts and write it in their hearts, and will be their God, and they shall be my people." Right. So when we're in the new covenant, the laws will be in our inward parts and in our hearts. Right. And verse 34 says, "And they shall teach no more every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, Know Yahweh Shemashai, for they shall know me, and the least of them unto the greatest says them, saith the Lord, for I will forgive their iniquity, and I will remember their sin no more." The point is that we're going to be perfect because the law is perfect, right? So when the law is written in your inward parts, in your mind, you're going to know what's right and what's wrong. You're going to know not to do the wrong things. You're going to know not to eat pork. You're going to know not to work on a Sabbath day. Just giving someone, going to know not to line up your head, not to sleep with the next man's woman. The basics, right? But that's not the case. We're not in the new covenant right now. That's why our people are still going off. Even, men of the Lord, we try to the best of our abilities. We still make mistakes because we're in this sinful flesh. These bodies that we have, these chains of darkness, have to be chains because this flesh cannot inherit the kingdom. We need those new bodies that can actually receive the laws in our inward parts, and in our hearts. That will make us perfect, that we will sin no more. Right? We'll be like Yahushai. We won't sin. We'll be perfect. Right? And things like this, I'll close with this. Leviticus chapter 11, verse 10, will be in her inward part. Her right here, video is gone. So this is Leviticus chapter 11 verse 10, and it says, and all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of all any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you. So if it doesn't have fins and scales and it swims in the sea, it's an abomination. You're not supposed to eat it. Crab, lobster, shrimp, they're all scavengers. Lobsters eat everything in its path that's edible. They eat other fish, they eat other lobsters, and they eat waste. Right? They're scavengers. Their purpose in the sea is to clean it up. And while they're doing that, they eat everything else. They eat other fish. They eat fish. They eat um, crabs. Every you name it, right? So people might try to justify and say, "Well, they're not scavengers." They are. They still eat waste. They eat everything that's edible, along with eating living things, right? But the point is that like we're not in the new covenant, man. If we were, that type of mindset of buying lobster and cooking it and all of that nonsense would be, it would cease to exist. But it's because we're not in the new covenant. Shalom.